press the button. Ah! Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello. Ah! Oh. I don't think Agent Catfish like that very much. The second I spoke. The second I spoke, the words came out of my mouth. She instantly looks up at me because she was sitting in my lap. She looks up, just runs away. It's like, ma'am, why are you being so loud at 8 p.m.? What in the heck are you doing with all the noise? Can't you keep it quiet on a Friday night? No, I can't. No, I can't. Agent Catfish. This is me pretending to touch grass. Like, if ever, I'm always like ready. Like, if someone's like, "Hey, Tsukimi, do you wanna hang out on Friday?" Like, if I've already planned, if I already have a stream set, then I'm always prepared to be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm already gonna be doing something." Then I just like, come up with some excuse. Excuse somewhere, like, I think my go-to right now that I'm prepared to say is that I'm going to like my Anisong bar with a friend. Yeah. I feel like that's the way to do it. Because I don't think anyone's gonna be like, if I was like, oh, I'm gonna go home, I have to go game. They're gonna be like, you can do that tomorrow night? Like, I don't think they would say that, but they'd be like, they wouldn't understand. I feel like nobody would, unless a game just came out. Then maybe I could get away with it. But otherwise, if you know someone invites you to something and you're like, sorry, I gotta go video game, you're gonna be like, wow, this person hates me. I should never invite them to anything ever again. A scheduled, I'm just prepared, you know? I'm prepared for if the situation ever happened. Otherwise, I would flounder. Astronaut lessons were a lie? Face blue, wide eyes. Is that actually an emote? We're close! We're getting closer, Dornians, to getting emotes here. We're very close. We're closer. I mean, we're always closer than we were, but it's like the bar. The bar looks really close. There it is! There it is. There he is. Right there. Good morning. Good morning, Wander. Good morning, G. Good morning, Omega Atama. Good morning, friends. Oh. Huh? What are we high? What a Well, you're not one to partake in drinks with your colleagues. If they like asked me any other day of the week, or they asked me ahead of time, like last week, they asked me, do you want to go out to drinks on next Friday? Then I would go. I would cancel stream. I would like, or not cancel stream, but like I wouldn't schedule stream. I don't like canceling stream. Dorgians, tell me, how many times have I canceled stream? I don't like canceling stream. I would rather schedule not to have stream if I think I'm gonna have to like not have stream. I'd rather just not schedule it than like schedule it and then have to cancel it. I don't want to let you guys down. Never. I'm honestly trying to think. Maybe once, but I also don't think I actually did. I think one time, like I like went to bed feeling like really sick, and I was like, if I wake up like this, I'm gonna have to cancel stream. Like I don't know what's happening, but I can't think of a time I canceled stream. Wait, hold on. I know. There's one way I could check at least one thing. Let me go to my Twitter. Let me search in cancel. Wait, that's not how you spell cancel. No. Okay, that's not it. Can't. Something went wrong. Am I spelling it correctly? I am spelling it correctly. Okay, so as far as I can tell, I have never canceled. As far as Twitter is concerned, I've never canceled stream. Kimi, if it's your chance to score a date, you're allowed. Cancel stream. Alright, true. If it's a date, I might ditch you guys. If a super nerdy mega fan is like, hey Tsukimi, you wanna go on a date with me Friday? I'll be like, oh, sing it, Dorians! That's the only. I think that. Yeah, I think. Thanks for allowing me that. Chances of it happening? Very slim. You never want to give us up. Never want to give you up. Never want to let you down. Never want to turn around and desert you. But you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. Special emergency cancel. Yeah, like a couple times I felt like iffy starting stream just because like tummy hurt, brain hurt, something hurt. But then like I started streaming and it like all gets better. I'll make you guys suffer through me sniffling and like crying from allergies. Like you guys you gotta put up with that. Sorry. Sorry, friends. That's what you gotta go through. Otarum, but mecha, exactly. I find if that sort of person asks me out on a date, guys, it's like my one chance. it's like my one chance. You gotta help me out, Dornians. Can you be my wingman? Can we just cut the parasocial thing? Can you guys be my wingmen? The wing dorns. Gotcha. Thanks, Thornians. Thanks. What is it here? Alright, that I don't know about that one. Do you guys think that you would do good at directing me at a date? Should we try? Should I pretend to go on? I'm gonna write that down as a stream idea. We're gonna do a mock-up date, and Dornians can tell me what to say to my date. The squad are the wingman. Wingman? I'll be the feather man. The feather. Hey, Wiffy use enough red circles and arrows we can guide you. True. And then I'll definitely. I'll land a second date with that. With all those red arrows, I'm sure to land right where I need to. That's another good morning. Welcome in. Takimi needs tactical wingman squadron. Yeah. I need it. Valentine's Day coming. Valentine's Day is coming up. Wait, you're right. Let's see. What day is Valentine's Day? Oh, it falls on a Saturday. Okay, noted. That means we can have a long stream, Guardians. Oh, noted. All those squad wearing Birdman masks. Who? Birdman? Valentine's Day and Texas is after them. That's still kind of off. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! The one good thing about my job letting me off, like, right at the beginning of 2025 is I don't have to worry about, like, having two incomes to input that way. I've only got the one! I've only only got the one. If the guy is a creep, we'll have cops on standby. Now see, that's when the restaurant helps you out. If the guy's a creep, then you like give the heads up to the people working at the restaurant. That's the true tips. That's the true tips that we girls live by. You give like a heads up to the person. You'd be like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And then you like sneak away, you grab someone that's working there. You're like, can I get my bill? And then you stay in the bathroom, you pay from the bathroom. Because you brought your purse with you because you're pretending that you're on, it's that time of the month. So, you know, you gotta bring that with you. And you pay from the bathroom and you sneak out. You only pay your half though. You only pay your half. Sounds like a bad date. Yeah, no, we're talking about if the guy is a creep. If the guy's a creep, that's what you do. If he's not a creep, then you don't. You don't have to file away that way. Is this the tried and true method? It's one of them. It's one of them. Light a bomb. Start blinking a lot. The waiter comes up and they're like, hey, can I get anything for you? You're like... They're like, ma'am? Are you okay? What do I do if the girl is a creep? I mean, you can do the same thing, although you couldn't... Well, no, you're guys! You're guys, you always have your wallet on you. You don't guys have to worry about the purse thing. I was like, oh, but you can't bring your bag with you. But you probably just have your wallet in your pocket, so you can do it anyway. I can imagine, like, people in normal clothes but are actually wingman squad in disguise. Marry her if she's a creep! Ma'am, are you freaking SOS at me? I know there is actually, like, at bars especially, there's a lot of like, it probably differs per bar because if it was the same, then you'd be able to like, the word would get around as to what the signs mean. But like some bars in the women's room will have like, if you're in trouble, do XYZ. And we'll get the word and then we'll help you out if you need it. Like sometimes the bars will have that. If the girl's a creep, just call them out. What are they gonna do? I don't know, girls can get kind of freaky and like offline. Or not offline, but like online freaky. Like say you met this date online and she learns your full name. Like there's a lot she can do after the date to mess with you. That's like really damning. I'm scared. The girls are scary. Girls are very scary. Like, it's the same for guys. It's the same. It goes both ways. There's a lot of things you can do to mess up a person's life without actually physically being near them. Sad hamster. Don't be sad, Mr. Hamster. Don't be sad. Be glad. Never underestimate anyone. Yeah, especially if they're already giving off creeper vibes. They're already giving off creeper vibes. You really gotta be careful. Honestly, like, the best bad date is if you realize that your date's only there because they want a free meal. But, like, the easiest way to circumvent that is to just be direct in the beginning and be like, so we're, like, splitting the bill, right? I don't know, maybe that's just me being too upfront and not romantic, but, like, if I wanted a date, if I went on, like, we met online date and instantly at the very beginning I'm like, so we're splitting the bill, right? Yes, but apparently that's not always the case. Apparently, you know what? Guys want to be gentlemanly. They want to be like, I'm a gentleman. I'll pay for the meal. Bonjour, sir. Sir was blinking at me. Is that because your date is a freak? No. Very good. Bon appetit. Split, down, and run. there's bad on both sides. Like if you just like get into, if you do the deep dive, there's like the girls. I mean, it could be either side, but apparently there's a lot more girls that do it. The girls will want free meals, so they'll go on a date with you, and the guys will then try and pay for the meal, expecting a little something, you know. Apparently the dating pool is just awful. I'll call in a favor later. Unless it's someone you already know, and it's your idea for the date split. See, here's the thing. If you establish at the beginning that you're splitting the bill, and then you're like, at the end of the date, you're like, wow, this went really well. Steal that bill and pay for the whole thing yourself. Then you look really cool. But I paid a dinner for some company, the talks and such. Yeah, like I don't think it's a horrible, as long as you like establish beforehand. Just establish beforehand what the expectation is, and then you can circumvent that after. Like if you're like, I really enjoyed this, and you snatch the bill, you're like, this is on me. No, you can't pay for this. But that's like what happens whenever you go out with like Asian friends. I'm sure a lot of other people do this, but it's always my Asian friends. It's like there's like everybody becomes a shark the second the bill comes out, and like you grab it as fast as you can because you're gonna pay for it, and then everyone's like, oh, I was supposed to get. Oh, how dare you! The battle of who pays the bill. It really is. It really is. But it's a test of courtesy for both people. But I think everyone has like different expectations is what I found. So I feel like that's from just watching stuff on the internet. There's expectations like every which way. So just lay it out. Just lay it out what your expectations are in the beginning. And also, you can determine based on their reaction what kind of person are they. You're like, alright, so just want to put this out there. We're splitting the bill, right? And they're like, yeah, of course. And it's like, okay, cool. If they're like, oh. I mean, I was kind of expecting, like, you know, gentleman pays. But yeah, that's fine. But if she's like, oh. You're making me pay for my food? Fine, guys. But I've seen skits on this, Asian-specific ones. I've experienced it firsthand. I find it really funny when, especially like... I'll do it when people come to visit me, and they'll be like, no, alright, we're going to get dessert, and then we like go somewhere else, and then you steal the bill again. It's so good. The person paying has their credit card cancelled. Oh, awkward. And they slip into the bathroom, out the bathroom window into the night. Wait a second. There's nothing wrong with paying for dinner the first time and splitting or taking turns the next time. It's in this day and age, going out. Wait, no, come back. Going out for dinner is a luxury and status. Just make food at home. But see, first date making food at home? Nuh-uh. First date with a person I met online, inviting them to my home? Nuh-uh. No way. I haven't determined if they're creepy or not yet. I don't want them knowing where I live. Nah. I like the idea. It does save money. However, I would rather rent out a cooking area before I invite some random to my home. That's a kid from India. Love your VTuber avatars with the black-colored eyes. What do you plan to do this week? I love to play some Parasite. I just watched a video about Parasite. I was just thinking, like, what if we didn't wait until until like September to play Parasite U2? What if, Guardians? Have you read the book? Rishi Ghosh? Have you read the book? The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the world? A slaughterhouse, if you will. Nope, you totally should. You absolutely should read the book. It's so good. Also, it really depends on how much a person orders. If a person is ordering the most expensive menu item with the expectation that the other will only pay for what you order. That's what you set it out in front. That's what I... Dornians, maybe we should have a date. We should go on a date on Valentine's Day next month. I ordered the Chilean king crab. We're gonna go on a date, Dornians. We should randomly... Oh my god, wait. What if we randomly pick one of you? We'll, like, cycle through, but we'll randomly pick one of you that I'll go on a date with. And then the rest of you will be the wingman in my ear telling me what to say. We're doing mental dating imaging. Yeah. We gotta get ready. And that guy gets a wingman too! No, Darnians, you're on your own. I'm the only one who gets help. Make one of the mods become the target? Wait, which one's the target? Like who I'm dating? I don't want to date my mods. Ew. Sorry, I'm not one of those VTubers. Some Inception dating tips going on here. Let's see, image training at stuttering and flip. Shut up! Shut your trap! Funny enough, king crabs are not true crabs. They're closer to lobsters. They're delicious either way. That's the great stuff. First date at home? That's weird. First date should be made up for coffee. I know you said movie as well, but I can't. Movies are too long. Movies are like... You're already in a relationship. You don't really need to talk about it. Because you're just sitting next to the person doing nothing. Like, you might as well just be, like, in VC at that point. Watching. And at least you can type to each other in that case. Coffee would be first, the movie would be assuming they're actually BF. Coffee is I understand the coffee thing. But then, like, I don't like coffee. Wait, you. Darnins, where do I go on a first date? First date, D&D session. But it would just be character creation. Develop a taste for coffee. No. I'll just go to like a super not coffee place. We can't go to a fancy coffee place. We gotta go to one of the ones that has like a fake coffee place. Super sweet drinks and the lights. Serve cake. Look at cake. When the demon is Bane! The bane of your existence, doesn't it? Bakery cake. Yeah. Like a Japanese cafe where they only have like one kind of coffee and then they have a bunch of other drinks and then they have a bunch of like small meals. Yeah, that's what we need. Into the 1960s Nestle method. and just get all the coffee candies and desserts and then start developing a taste for coffee. That's right, that's what they did. Finally going on a date with aggressively forward dating app guy? No. 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 No! No, no, no! Best movie to watch with your love date is The Water. I watched it as a kid. My favorite. The Water Horse? I've never even heard of that. Is it a seahorse? If it's not a seahorse, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. That's not a seahorse. That's Nessie! That's Nessie! My god, he's real. Pickle. Pickle candy. Oh, it's their candy. I wonder if I'd like that, because I don't even like matcha candies, and I feel like it's the same idea. It's like really bitter thing as candy, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't like it. Why would I eat bitter, slightly sweetened candy when I can just eat regular, completely oversaturatedly sweet candy? Water horse. One with the Loch Ness Monster. They are one and the same. Ferrero makes chocolate with espresso. So good. I can't trust you coffee drinkers. I can't trust you coffee drinkers. Tiramisu chocolate. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not a huge tiramisu person. I can eat it. But it has like two things that I don't really like, which is like it's got whipped cream, a lot of whipped cream, and it's got a lot of coffee. So yeah. Or it's like nama cream, like not quite whipped cream, but it's got that same kind of vibe. I'll eat tiramisu. There are good tiramisus, but like I would pick another dessert over tiramisu. I didn't eat tiramisu until I was in high school, though. I've never had it before then. Alright! We're on YouTube, so we don't chat. But we can keep chatting. There we go. My button didn't work! I was afraid! But coffee flavored stuff I generally prefer over normal coffee. I don't understand. I don't understand how people drink like normal coffee. I've had it. I've had it with milk and sugar, and it's just like hey, as far as it's worth pointing out, American coffee is bad. I've had basically all bad coffee because Japan apparently has awful coffee. And then I've gone to two apparently bad coffee places, America and Japan. So that's the only place I've had coffee, and that's probably the only place I'll ever get coffee. So I'm just bound to not have good coffee, which means I'll always hate coffee. But also, I just don't like bitter things. I think I truly believe that coffee drinkers are always like, oh, you just gotta find a coffee that works for you. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. I think I have too much of a sweet tooth to actually like coffee. I know Australia being particularly good with their coffee. That's what the Australians say. What if it's propaganda? What if it's propaganda? What if it's the only thing that they can pretend that they have? Can we trust? The only people that say, that I've ever heard say that Australian coffee is the best is Australians. I mean, there's sweet coffee, like in the same way that there's sweet sake. That's not sweet at all. Can't trust it. Coffee Ganda! This is Coffee Gate! I'm opening up the floodgates. I'm exposing it all. Shoot. But there we go. Never had ever? Like any sake? I went to a sake festival and had lots of sake. It's probably, I wonder if it costs more now. But if you're ever in Japan, around October, and you're in Hiroshima specifically, see, was it October or November? Around then, fallish time. Sake festival, Hiroshima. One fee, all day, all you can drink sake. One fee. When I went, it was only 1,600 yen. I bet you they have raised the price for that. I wonder, wait, let me, wait, before we start. Sake festival, Hiroshima. Saijo Sake Festival. October. Saijo Sake Matsuri. How much does it cost now? How much does it cost now? Saijo Sake Festival. It is not free. You are a liar. 800 different kinds of sake. It changed. Oh, it changed. Oh my god. It's more expensive and it's not all you can drink anymore. I think they got tired of all of the over boozed up people. Is it? Wait. Let's see. It changed. Because it says, so it's 3,900 yen now. And with that, you do get a really cool sake cup. You do get a sake cup. You get a bottle of water. You get snack tickets. And you get 8 sake sampling tickets. Or 8 sake samples? And maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the sample part means. Like, can you only drink 8 different kinds of sake? That seems wrong. Nope, it's only 8. Wow, that's awful. They don't want people to get drunk. They don't want you to get drunk. I do want to go to Japan, but the only place I could travel is from my home to college by a bus one day. One day. Rip off! Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot now. That's kind of not worth it. Almost 4,000 yen. Drink 8 cups of sake. I don't know about that. But that definitely would make it to where there's a lot less drunk people. Or yeah, it's 3,900 yen for 8 cups of sake. You get a cool sake cup. You get water, and you get snack tickets. I don't know how many. It didn't say. It did not say. Speaking of Demonbane, I ordered a figure and I got notifications on its way. Yippee! The moderate one, that one is pretty cool. I don't want to. I'm waiting for when we get Al. I want Al. Okay, give me Demonbane. Wine tasting is really similar to coffee tasting. Some people will describe having certain tastes and other people can't tell at all. I'm one of those people. Last time I went wine tasting, I always tell this story. I went wine tasting with Suki mom and like family friends who were getting married, and we were wine tasting for their wedding. They wanted like wines from Alaska. So that's already not a lot of options. Not a lot of good options. But the one that every person hated is the only one I liked. Yeah. So that makes me think that maybe I'm not a wine person. If I have a wedding and there's wine and we have to pick out wines, I'll let other people decide. I should not be in charge. Everyone was like, this one's way too sweet. It's like we're drinking juice, and I was like, yum, yum, yum. I'll finish it for you. Do you remember what was good of it? Yeah, it was sweet. It was like a rose. Was it a rose? It was like pink. It was a pink bottle, and then the actual wine was like fairly pink as well. It is very yummy. I would drink it again. I drink it again! I really dislike wine. It always makes me shiver. I don't know how Tsuki mom does it. I don't know how she drinks so much. I still find it funny when she ecstatically told me, like, I am no longer drinking oodles of wine every night. I have switched to vodka and spritzers. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I put some vodka with like a little bit of lemon juice and some bubbly water, and that's what I've switched to. I'm like, something seems weird about this. But whatever, you do you. She was basically, instead of drinking like half a bottle of wine a night, she was doing like 1 cup of vodka and spritzer. Sparkling wine is like, I'm still on like New Year's. If I'm with people that are not Japanese, I'm going for the apple cider martinellis before I'm drinking champagne. I don't want no stinging champagne. Champagne is pretty sweet though, but martinellis taste way better. Week is a strange unit of time. It can be short yet long, or long yet short. It's been 1 week since Enya appeared, and this bizarre version of Three's Company started. I wonder if it was actually Three's Company in Japanese. Does Japan know Three's Company? I feel like this was something else in Japanese. This was some trio that was like I cannot believe that Three's Company is known in Japan. I refuse. There was some reference to some old Japanese thing, and they're like, let's reference Three's Company. Probably a millennial. Just getting from one day to the next has taken every bit of my life force. Even hell would have been paradise compared to these days of endless battle. Yet, a week passed in the blink of an eye. Violent as a storm and swift as a bolt of lightning. Demonbane is set in America. True. Very, very true. Enya would tag along whenever Al and I would go on our patrols or to train. I would sulk and curse. Enya would tease her and exchange insults. Girl! I wasn't expecting that from him. Each time, Al would snap. Each time, I would get blown up. Each time, I almost died. Oh no, not the police officer too! We'll finally find out if this guy actually plays a role in the plotline at all, or if he'll just forever be side character. You are under arrest! The cops would get caught up in it. So of course, we'd get chased around like criminals. They are a very good duo. Enya's housework is amazing. He handles all the cooking and cleaning effortlessly like it was magic made. Yeah, cops. Like, I understand that they wanted to make a contraction of wood, but like, why? Can Enya come to my house? Can Enya clean for me? Please? Take it easy. Take it easy. Destiny would follow Enya around, helping with the chores. I would watch in boredom. Sacrifice to appease her anger, I'd be forced to study far more magic than normal. Like, we're like cycling through. We've gone through like 5 backgrounds in the course of a couple seconds. It's been minutes. Oh please, I wanna find banana. That's right. I've been thinking because I bought new bananas. Because I was like, I wonder, like, I just assumed that I had used the other banana from the last bunch. And then I went to go like do my laundry, and there was banana. There was banana. It wasn't moldy, thankfully. It was just very, very ripe. There! Your pronunciation is wrong. Like this. Words that no human mouth can produce. I can't say that, dang it! Where the hell? I had bought bananas. And I have no idea how it ended up in the laundry. I don't know. I don't know how it got there. It just was. I wasn't expecting it. Suddenly banana. Suddenly banana. Me, when I have to keep my... There's no way. There had to be more room there. La la la! I'm a cute young housewife. Oh, look at him go! Look at that little singer. You stop making up horrible songs. What is she? No, she's just making up words. Even sleep brought no peace. Al had done Senny. Enya had the couch. So the only place left for me was the floor. Should have been fixed positions, but... Come on, Guro! Sleeping on the floor is bad for you! Sleep with me! What? That's a little... It'd be cramped. Don't worry, you can cuddle with me! Brushy. What nonsense are you spouting? You be quiet! You cold-blooded dominatrix! Gundam? New Gundam? No, wait a minute. What game are you playing? This is a Demonbane. It's a visual novel. Kudo! There's no need to sleep on that miserable sofa. Come here! I'll grant you special permission to use a Shogoth's bed. But don't misunderstand. It's only natural for Grimoire to show concern for the well-being of her master. Just because I'm suggesting we sleep together, I don't mean anything unclean. Uncouth, even. You lost your mind too. Well, why does Tekuliri sound like that? You don't have to beckon like that. Come here! Nori? Wakamoto? Hello? Writhing terribly as it prepares to exit. Oh my god, what is it doing? Oh dear. Nope, pass. What problem is there? Wriggling continues, tentacles in anticipation. Is Densania bro? Is he? It's just scary! Yeah, you got rejected! No. Would love a Densani plush. Think you could smile in advance. Surely we're gonna get it. Wait, why are you glowing with malice? Kuro, you fall! like I spent most of the time flying through the air, but that's beside the point. And so it passed. A long yet short week filled with endless chaos. What changed in this week? How was Enia's presence affecting us? I don't know. Too much has happened to tell. And now, on the last night, in the middle of a fine dinner, Enia suddenly speaks up. Hey, let's all go play tomorrow. Huh? What? Like I said, let's go play. We can't waste a Sunday working. Gestal sells Psyos pushes, don't they? I thought it was only, like, they only did, like, pre-orders for that. Do they just sell it, like, regularly? I feel like Jest only does pre-order stuff for that. They don't have it all the time. We're a couple of vagabonds with no concept of weekdays or weekends. Perhaps guessing what I'm thinking, Enia puffs out her cheeks and shouts. You just have to get in the mood! I say we're going to play. If you don't want to take me some, I'm going to rampage! Roar, 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 roar! Okay, I get it. Take you, I'll take you. Yay! Enia throws her hands up in victory. For some reason, Doseni is also waving his tentacles in victory. What a life. Is it even possible to be weaker to women than you? As Al sulks, Enia smiles. As always, her eyes are alight with mischief. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm too nice to leave lonely little Al out of the fun. Well, to be honest, I like to go on a date with girls. Just the two of us. But oh well. You're so pitiful and wretched that I have to take you along. Oh my gosh, she just wants to die. Yep, be thankful. Oh, now is Al not gonna want to go because of this? She might be smart. This little creature might be really smart if Al doesn't go because of this. You. What a life. Who could this be, Dornians? We have no idea. We've never seen these guys before. They're a complete mystery. It's midday Sunday, and the streets are flooded with people. Enia runs exuberantly down the street, darting gracefully through the tides of people, her skirt fluttering wildly, trying to keep up. Trying to keep up with her is killing us. Just let her go. Kuro! Come on, come on! Hey, you're too fast! Try to match our pace. Enia dashes ahead, ignoring my cries. Al is a few steps behind me, fuming. As always, she could explode at any moment. Al, look at all the people around. Don't flip out on Enia here. Please. I don't care. Well, if you don't hurry, I'm leaving you behind. Do it. You won't. Do it! You won't! Anxiety is driving me mad. Enia zips from place to place, dragging us along for the ride. After a movie, it's shopping. Clothes and knickknacks and dolls and books. It's every single street vendor, leaving no stall unscarred. Or scoured. Scoured! Women really do like shopping, don't they? But why is it? I don't know. I don't know. I do like window shopping. I don't have to buy anything. I just like looking, you know, just imagining things I could buy. Why is it that now and again, Enia's innocent smile crumbles? Each lasts only a brief, imperceptible instance. but now and then I catch a fleeting glimpse of sorrow, empty and desolate. After each time it happens, her playful enthusiasm doubles in intensity. It's as though she's trying to enjoy this time with all of her strength. As though she's trying to find something precious in each and every moment. So how can I say anything that might ruin it for her? Hello, Playball! Hello, hello. Arkham City on holiday. The shopping district is filled with families and couples. Oh, we're basically a family. Anya dances through a city singing with the blessings and joy and the joy of its people. She laughs, delights, rejoices, and plays with all of her being. After going everywhere there is to go, we realize that the sun is starting to set. I can't walk. I've been totally KO'd. This is the same sprite they use when they're dying while fighting. They could never go on vacation. They would not be able to walk around. They just had a day of walking around the city. How could they be so tired? What a tough girl. I'll retire shortly thereafter. Man, you two have no endurance. Only Annie is still brimming with energy. Just where does she keep the perpetual motion engine in the small body of hers? Oh well, want to take a break? We nod, unable to speak. Bear! Everybody! Oh wait, we've been here before. Everybody needs a hobby. Dornians? Tell me what's your hobby. If it's not beer, it doesn't matter. Oops. I'm hungry, but it's a little too early for dinner. We decide to have a snack at a coffee shop. Date? Oh my god, we're back, Dornians. It's date time. Time for liquid dinner. It is actually crazy how many calories there are in beer. We order some cake at a shop with a good reputation. Yeah, this is pretty good. Annie and her sweet tooth are extremely pleased. It's just like me. My hobby is gambling. That's not beer. Wait a second. You guys see? And that what? What are these newspaper clippings? Stocks fall on Iraq war concerns? Iraq war? What is this other one? Tokyo stocks something GDP something UN weapons. What is happening in the rest of the world in this world? Don't worry, it doesn't matter. It's too small of text. All we care about, beer. All we care about is beer. Your gaming hobby, it's turning into beer. Isn't there a game? Isn't there like a beer crafting simulator? I could have sworn there was. That's your new favorite game. Watching her out of the corner of my eye, I check the contents of my wallet. I sure spent a lot today. Nitroplus really use newspaper clippings from 2003 as in-game. I feel like they might have. And they didn't actually check what the content was. There's a few of them. Like medieval one. The one I'm thinking of was like someone was creating like a, it wasn't a microbrewery, but that's like the word that comes to mind. But it was modern day. But yeah, I could see there being a lot of beer making simulator games. Because everybody likes the idea of being a brewer. A brewer. But then money to start it is a lot. You're too stingy. You need to go all out when you're having fun. I have lived in poverty for most of my life, you know. But in alt history in 1930, Which means they could take newspaper clippings from 2003 and throw them in and there'd be no problem. You know? You know? Well, grumbling, I snatched a strawberry from Al's shortcake. Really? That better not have been the only one or else you are dead to me. What is the meaning of this? You were taking... No! You were taking too long to eat it. I always save the best for last. This is unforgivable. Wait, what the? Stealing a whole cake for... No, that's fair. Stealing a whole cake for one strawberry is totally unfair. That's even against the Hammurabi code. No. No, this is divine retribution. You steal the best part of someone's cake, you deserve to have your whole cake taken. Revenge is always served double.
Thank
you for the follow. Wait, subscription. I apologize. I'm sorry. Thank you for the subscription. Damn, you take this! Did he... Pepe. What? How filthy! And now this apple pie is mine. How much did they order? You're behaving like a child! You should know that's how I am by now. You're admitting it? How many... Okay, so she's got a sweet. Al had a cake. We had a cake that got eaten. And then there's also an apple pie. And now I want cake. Ah! Okay. We realize that Enya is shaking with laughter as she watches our bickering. Being laughed at like some comedy duo is kind of awkward. Ahem! I mean, it's better than what she normally does. Elle and I look away from each other embarrassed. Seeing this makes Enya laugh even harder. But are we really that funny? Yep, even though you're a fighter, you don't seem like it at all. No one goes around itching for a fight 24/7, right? Well, yeah, but you're a little different? How do I put it? Enya crosses her arms, racking her brain for the answer. Valhalla, but beer. Oh yeah, they're the fake beer, right? They made it, it almost tastes exactly like real beer, but it's not. Sue nods vigorously, like she's come up with something. Smiles and says, Kuro, no matter how difficult the battle, you'll definitely be able to pull through easily. Huh? What's she trying to say? Seeing my confusion, Enya keeps smiling. Her smile is terribly calm. You will never break, no matter how great the challenge. You'll just brush it off like it's a so what? Really? I don't really get it, but I'll scoffs. Her mouth is full of cake. He's just an off-your-mercy fool with not a shot in his head. Shut up! I mean, this feels like the best interaction we've had with her yet. You're laughing too much. Come on, give it a rest. People are staring. Sorry. But it's just too hilarious, you know? We'd expect to see a lover's quarrel between a sorcerer and his grimoire. Enya catches her mistake quickly, but it's too late. Lovers. Oops. Enya sticks out her tongue like she spilled some juice or something. That was a major slip-up. Neither of us has ever mentioned what we really are. Oh! I thought it was the lover's quarrel part. Oh! she knows. Oh. Silence, heavy and cold, falls upon the table. Clenching my sudden, sweaty hand, I speak first. So, you knew Enya. Enya lowers her head in shame, looking up at me from under her eyelashes. Is the eldritch slime in the living room not giving away? You never know. Do you not just have an eldritch slime just hanging about sometimes at your house? I do. Sometimes. Not often. Sometimes. My face is hard. Wait, how? What? I press further. Was the amnesia a lie too? She rubs her head in dismay for a bit, but then nods and looks straight at me like she's made up her mind. It lives in your broken washing machine! I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely have a perfectly working washing machine. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Sorry. What's the meaning of this? I have no idea what's going on. What is she thinking? Why did she do all this? I'm completely lost here. I'm trying to stay calm, but my mind is in chaos. Let's see. Where should I start? Even though her deception has been exposed, and he doesn't seem all that upset. If anything, her expression is calm and quiet. Her eyes are suddenly deep pools, threatening to draw me into their unknowable depths. I've seen these eyes many times before. After a brief silence, Enya opens her mouth. But just then, a large shadow suddenly falls on us. Suddenly? There's a huge man standing next to our table, blocking the light from the store's lamp. I look up at him and am dumbstruck. It's just the dude. He's just here to hang with us. You know. It's an enormous guy wearing some seriously trippy clothes. Yeah, especially like his mask. That's very normal. It's a very normal thing to wear. There's some sort of gown over a garish suit with a skull mask to top it off? And behind the huge guy is a boy, his short stature. A sharp contrast to the other's immensity. This little piece of poop. I'd place the boy at just a little older than Laika's kids. He's dressed more normally in the sort of street fashion that kids these days are wearing. It looks like he's trying to look older than he is. Kind of funny, in this world, sorcerers are usually civil engineers with extra secrecy. And like, I find it funny that Kudo was brought into the sorcerer section of his school initially. But like, how did he learn about that? Like, he was just brought in and they're like, this is a secret. And it's like, what? How do I get to know this secret, huh? And I can't think of any reason these two would come over to our table. The store had been thrown into confusion by the strange duo's sudden entrance. Sir? Okyakuma! A waitress approaches them, but they ignore her. They're examining each of us closely. Oh, I missed. And then, the kid grins. That's a bad grin. Imagine this being the first time you run into these characters. Like, you know they're up to evil, but like, this guy, we know that he's a freak, right? Like, we know he's an absolute freak. I also just realized, guys, if you look at his hat, it kind wait, or is that his hair? I've always assumed that was a hat, but now that I'm looking at it, that might be hair. Anyways, the black part kind of looks like Gojo. He's wearing shorts. How is he trying to look older? Do you see that, like, one side of his shorts looks like it's trying to be longer? He's wearing, I thought he was wearing a bandana, but if you look at his hair, it kind of looks like it's not a bandana. Like, where does the hat end and the hair begin. This is just like JoJo. A terrible shiver shoots up my spine. Sparks explode behind my eyes. I just lost my spark. And some stretch fills my nose. My heart pounds wildly, filled with a sense of danger, imminent and deadly. I shout at the top of my lungs to everyone in the store. Run! In that pitch as well. But none of them even has a chance to understand the meaning of my cry. From whence comes war and fighting? From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lust? That war is your what? Huh? What is this saying? From whence comes war and fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lust? That war in your members? Yeah. So, yeah, I get it. Just before the blast reaches us, I transform into Magia style, grab Enya, and leap through the nearby window. The shockwave roars through the air, seeking to consume our flesh. I can feel the flames scorching my back. He didn't save anybody else. I pull my wings tight around us and go bouncing across the pavement. The sound of the explosion smites my ear, and the air quivers with heat. Enya, you okay? Yeah. I open my wings and stand up. Something hits me on the head. It bounces off my skull and lands on the sidewalk. Your skull? It takes a moment before I realize what it is. Oh god, it kind of sounded like it splattered. Is it humans? Is it human pieces? What the heck? What is this doing here? Where's the rest of the body? Oh no. The street is filled with screams and the roaring of flames. The cafe we were just in has been utterly obliterated, and all that's left is a raging inferno sending black smoke spiraling into the sky. I see two shapes dancing in the fire, one big, one small. Wait, you're right, the beer poster! Hopefully that was in circulation, so there's a bunch of others elsewhere. Oh my god, we lost it, our hobby, our beer hobby. They emerge slowly from the conflagration. Their mouths twist in evil smiles. What did you do? Their only response is scornful laughter. Sons of female dogs. Don't be hasty, Kuro. Calm down. I managed to keep myself from rushing them. I know. I can't beat these guys by charging in blindly. This power. There. Looks like we got us out Azif and Daiju Chikura as a bonus. Is this our lucky day? You're acting too foolish. Don't get careless. What are you afraid of, Tiny? Stepping in front of the giant, the kid takes his hand out of his pocket and sweeps it lazily through the air. Alarms explode in my brain. Get down! Yeah. I drop to the pavement, pulling Enya down with me. The wind shrieks above our head. And then... what? Blood rains from the sky, painting the street red in the blink of an eye. Oh my god, that rhyme. The holiday city is filled with the screams of dying. That's bad. An invisible blade cuts into the hapless pedestrians. Their blood sprays into the air, covering the area with a red mist. I feel like this is the biggest bloodbath we've had of any of the routes. I don't think there's been mass murder. In any of the other routes? Hey, Al, what's up with you? The blade of wind is still slicing its way through the crimson air. The kid who released that wind of death is right in front of me. His mouth twists in a smile of cruel joy. The sort I never thought I'd see on a young boy. I'm counting timers! Oh, I guess inside the HQ, there's a lot of death. But that's probably gonna happen in this route too. That happened in both the other routes. I feel like that's gonna happen. So I feel like out in public, we didn't have this sort of bloodbath. I don't think. I could clearly see the kid's spell as it cut through the fabric of reality, imposing a new law on the world. I knew it there. Sorcerers! And this is Hastar's power! Hastar? Hear ye the voice of dread. Hastar, hear the mournful sigh of the vortex. The mad rushing of the ultimate wind. The swirls. Darkly amongst the silent stars. Hastar called, he who is not to be named a lord of the interstellar space, and the great old one who controlled the wind. And for him to be able to use that power. Bingo! This kid is suddenly holding a grimoire and not a text of ancient lineage. It looks very new, like it was written in the last few years. I've got the Plinius fragments, but I'm Claudius, one of Black Lodge's Antichrist. Pleased to meet ya! Antichrist? That name again? That was not bingo. It was bingo. This is you and your Australian. You and your Australian definitions. Did you know Tsuki Mom played bingo on New Year's? That is like the most old person thing I've ever heard. She's like, oh man, our friend, we're playing bingo. I'm like, what? And then she sent me a picture of them playing bingo. I was like, my god, how old are you? She's not that old yet! Wait, that means... And this lump of rock here is... The other one is also... New grimoire just dropped! Oh my god, everybody, quickly go to your stores. We gotta grab the new grimoire. Giant pulls his fist so far back that he almost completely turned around. Oh my god, is it gonna be like the bright side thing? The giant thrusts his fist out. A blind white light bursts from it, followed by a thunderous roar. Wow. We go bouncing wildly down the pavement. I hold Enya tight to my chest, trying desperately to protect her. After being blown several meters, we finally stop rolling. I stand up and look at where we are. We're... All I saw was gouged on asphalt. A crater was drilled into the ground. The innocents who had been caught in the blast no longer resembled their original forms. So we just like splattered into people. Oh my god, this is the starting of the boys! Tarigua of the Antichrist! Son of a monkey's uncle! What the heck? Stop whining like a girl. My hand just slipped a little, you know? Anyways, worry about your own dumber. But Lottie advances nonchalantly, grinning madly. You little... Irrepressible fury rages in my chest, threatening to burst every vein in my skull. Oh, that's kind of bad, actually. What, you pissed? Wanna play? Wanna run? Wanna go? How about it? Come on! You too scared to talk, baby Kudo? Baby Kudo! Not the ice! Don't taunt him! Needlessly, our task isn't that simple. Shut it, you wooden dummy! All we've gotta do is tear this Insta-mix sorcerer to pieces and grab the girl, right? No problem. Grab the girl? What the heck? Are they after Al? Something isn't right here. Really? You haven't pieced it together, right? No way. Instant, I look down at Enya in my arms. Doubt burns itself inevitably onto my mind. Enya's expression is completely blank, showing no reaction to the atrocities being committed right before her. Is her heart frozen? I can't see the tiniest speck of fear in her. The pieces of the puzzle start to come together in my head. Enya, in the freezing rain. Scars of bondage and torture on her body. The slain Black Lodge henchman. Lies about having lost her memory. The two anti-crowds coming after us? The puzzle isn't complete. There's still missing pieces, preventing me from seeing the whole picture. However, I can connect the dots to form a basic picture. Aldana did a really great job of writing a punchable villain in Claudius. Yeah! Absolutely. They're after Enya? Oh my god, who could have seen that? I said, don't get careless. We face not only the master of the Necronomicon, but once you become such a he's no match for us. If you're scared, go on home and say your mommy is a booba. Big baby. We got bigger. The giant Caligula raises his fist in response to Claudius. In response, Claudius turns to him and raises his right hand in preparation. Wait, what's going on here? Fight! 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 The air between them is charged with tension. Their bloodlust intensifies, becoming so thick I can hardly breathe. Is it bloodlust? I think it's something else. I think there's a different kind of tension in the air between them. This is seriously bad. Hello. I grab Enya and take to the sky. Ah! It's just lust. It's just lust. Caligula throws another explosive punch, this time at his ally, Claudius. The blast consumes the whole area where we just were. Claudius shoots free of the flying debris like a bolt of light. Wanna go, fat man? Claudius sweeps his right arm through the air, sending a blade of wind slicing through the asphalt toward Caligula. Ah! An aura of water surges from Caligula as he blasts the wind away with force of will alone. Claudius dashes into Caligula's range so fast that all I can catch is a momentary glimpse of black wind. It's interesting, this is the first time we ever actually see them fighting each other, I feel like. All the other times they've just like been together, done everything together, one of them dies, then they get sad. Hi, this is the route where maybe they aren't actually in love with each other. What a bad route! No. Yeah! He thrusts his hand at Caligula's chest, his fingers sheathed in rending wind. His point-blank attack. It's like he isn't holding back at all! However, Caligula doesn't try to evade. That's crazy. We can't make it go away? Oh, there we go. Look at him punching! Ah. Kinda. I was trying to swallow and my saliva just would not swallow. Claudius' spear hand only pierces Caligula's clothes. The body underneath is it just my imagination, or is he covered in some kind of shell? Having deflected the attack, Caligula reaches out to grab Claudius. Claudius once again turns into black wind and darts free of Caligula's grasp. Too slow, fatty! Stand still, you little rat! What the heck is wrong with these guys? Are they supposed to be allies? And blades of wind that miss Caligula sink their fangs into the bleeding bystanders. The explosive punches can't catch Caligula. They do a good job of pummeling screaming civilians. They're still You're still fighting! I can't take it anymore. My fury has reached critical mass. Nia, get out of here. Find the closest shelter. From there, call Hado Association. We're in charge of the underground facilities and give them my name. Got it? I'll lead these guys away. Without another word, I charge towards the two battling Anticross. Hey, Cuddle! Forget about us. Go! It doesn't look like she's taking this very seriously. She looks at me like she isn't sure what's going on. I hate to leave her alone. There's no guarantee I can protect her while fighting two Anticross. Like lost to the flame, huh? Noticing my charge, the two turn to me with a contemptuous grin. Claudia's smile is even more twisted and evil than before. Okay, time to turn you to spaghetti. Spaghetti. I probably shouldn't eat after this, but I feel like I'm gonna be slightly hungry. What do I do? My hair suddenly grows many times longer and seizes Claudius, trapping him before he can shoot off his wind. Claudius struggles fiercely, but that's not enough to break my spell. What the heck? I use my hair to swing him high into the sky. Oh my god, he's actually ripping a nay. Watch me whip with my hair. He's actually doing it correctly. This is what it was always meant to be. Caligula hugging his fist, so I smash Claudius into his head. Smart. Collision tangles their limbs, and they fall into the ground in a heap. Now's my chance! Two for the prize of one! Scimitar of Barzai! Weaponize your friends, yes, always. The enemy of my enemy is my weapon. A flame manifests in the air, and Barzai's sword appears. I leap in a rage and bring it crashing down on their heads. So true! Yeah, if anyone's like, the enemy of my enemy is my ally, just tell them they're wrong. That is your weapon. That is your tool. But Claudius vanishes right before my eyes. But Caligula is free too. What? He swings his fist into the scimitar itself. By the time I think, oh, it's too late. The explosion detonates before my eyes, turning my vision white and tossing me into the air. Bah! Wings! I spread my wings and fly away, to cancel my inertia, managing somehow to land on my knees. Shoo, I messed up. I bring the scimitar up for another attack. Uh-oh! I can't believe my eyes. Half of the scimitar of Barzai has been completely blown away! But wingman! I think we definitely need a wingman to help us fight. Would you guys help? Would you guys help fight against Anticross members? Is that like a thing wingmen do? I swear it's for a date. I swear defeating the Antichrist is on the list of things to do to get a date. Trust me. Just as I'm on the verge of panic, I hear a voice whisper into my ear. Too soft! What? Trust me on this one. Reacting quickly, I drop as low as I can. A blade of wind tears my back, sending a spray of blood into the air. You little... As I crouch, I try to kick Claudius's leg out from under him. Claudius just hops over my kick and lands a few meters away. You're making me yawn, you know. Shoot, he's too fast! My back is on fire, and the blood is making a puddle at my feet. Don't worry, it's nothing. This is the real problem. I lift the shattered scimitar, but Al just sighs and shakes her head. It's no use. It will take time to remake. If only we could henshin into Wingman! Henshin. Wingman. Is there a Kamen Rider? Wingman Kamen? Wingman. Kamen Rider Wingman. Kamen Rider Wingu? I would believe there's Kamen Rider Wing. In how many years of Kamen Rider, there's gotta be a Kamen Rider Wing, right? Right? Oh. I still have some lingering regret. However, it can't be helped. I effortlessly toss away the stupid card and get into a defensive position. Kamen Fraya Wingu. It's a manga? Gundam Wing? That's not Kamen Rider. That's different. But it's from the 1980s and it just got a new live. Action adaptation. I know. I'm kind of down with us bringing everything. It seems like a lot of old stuff is being brought back. I'm down for this. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. So, definitely, guys, we're definitely going to get a new Parasite Eve. And by new, I mean they're gonna remake 1 and 2. And maybe we'll get a new 3. We don't want a remake of 3. We want a new 3. Did you forget that the scimitar is not just a sword, but a magical aid? Learn to treat your tools better, fool! Do you still intend to fight? What's simpler? We're at a serious disadvantage. Of course I'm gonna fight. I can't just let them run wild and... I glance around the area. My heart burns. I feel nauseous. Boiling hot blood surges forth from my heart. A searing pain tears at my nerves and my brain. What's that? Exactly! That's how it works! We can get them hooked on it. It'll work. Trust me. I won't forgive them. I won't forgive these guys! Keep breaking, loser! I rush Claudius, avoiding the slashing wind by staying as low to the ground as I can. As soon as he's in range, I throw a magically charged body blow. Yume Senshi! Wingman! I have to look that up. If I remember. Just before reaching Claudius, my fist is suddenly slashed by countless invisible blades. Blood flies from my hand as I yank it back hastily. Claudius is surrounded by a barrier of wind? You little! I shift my wings into a spear and thrust it at Claudius. His barrier grows more intense. The whirlwind of blades consumes the spear like a shredder eating paper, and then chopped pages flying everywhere. You stupid or something? No, but you are! Huh? The scraps of minced paper are swept up by Claudius' wind. A thick storm of paper, and more paper! It covers the entire barrier in the blink of an eye. This is just like read or die. Blinded by the storm of paper, Claudius flinches. The whirling of his shield only slows a tiny bit, but it's an opening! Shock! The wind slashes at my arm, but it's too weak! I can push through! My hand pierces the barrier and goes straight for Claudius' face. Oh, right, this guy. Hey! What? Our surprise only lasts an instant. The explosion envelops both me and Claudius. Fire burns our flesh, and the shockwave beats us mercilessly. I wrap my wings around us to fend off the flames. Using the momentum of the blast, I roll to my feet. Every part of me hurts like heck, but I force the pain out of my mind. What just happened? It was Caligula? He attacked me even though his ally was in the way? I watch as Claudius lands unceremoniously on his face several meters away. Ow! Hey! You blew me up too!
It serves you right. This is what happens when you keep getting careless.
Hello, Peche. We're fighting with each other again. Well, now I know that common sense won't work on them. Just keep having them hit each other. That's the easiest way. They're totally nuts. Fall to my knees, unable to bear the pain. Something hot rises up to my throat and I spit it out. Blackish red blob blood splatters against the pavement. I'm feeling that one. Even though Caligula caught both of us in the blast, I guess it wasn't totally indiscriminate. My damage was clearly worse than Claudius's. I think I can manage. I'll chant a spell and my body is suffused with a gentle light. I feel heat flowing from my core. The intense pain is slowly fading from my body, and the wounds on my arms and back are healing slightly. That should be a little better, but it won't hold for long. Take care. Al, I don't think we're gonna be taking care when we're in the middle of a fight that we're like still losing. Do my best, but glare at the Anticross. Caligula is preparing for another attack, and Claudius is standing up next to him. I knew I wouldn't stand much of a chance against two Anticross. Is there any hope for victory?
Don't hold back.
We'll finish this in one blow. Don't tell me what to do, you fat flying fish. Caligula crosses his fist tightly over his head. I can feel him gathering raw magic, refining it into one simple purpose. Absolute destruction. Wing! Instant, I sense the danger. I shoot up into the air like a rocket. I hear thunderous boom beneath me. That was close. The ground where I was standing looks like it's been smashed with a giant hammer. There's nothing but a huge smoking hole torn out of the earth. And the surrounding buildings are listing dangerously towards the gaping maw. Holy, this part is ridiculous! I feel like all this cussing is in the original, and I feel like the other routes had just as much cussing. For some reason, they didn't take it out. They didn't take out all the cussing. Like, they didn't take out all the cussing in the other, right? But I feel like this route has, like, significantly more F-bombs. For some reason. I feel some pressure approaching at an insane speed. Something is shooting toward me, like a bolt of black lightning. Claudius! You're not the only one who can fly. He's flying, or perhaps it's better to call it running through the sky. The wind has his foot, and Claudius reaches us in the blink of an eye. Hastur! Still running on the wind, Claudius fiercely swings his crossed arms. They fly now? They fly now. Everything flies now. Although it'd be really funny to see Caligula flying. I kind of want to see that. Can he fly? Blades of wind streak towards us like an invisible cross of death. The power makes his previous attack pale in comparison. Naruto running in the sky! I wouldn't, honestly, if they animated Claudius running, I think you might be right. I think he would absolutely be... Because it's so funny, despite the fact that, like, everybody makes fun of it. I don't know if Japan makes fun of it. I think they still think it's, like, the coolest thing to run with your arms flailing behind you. The wind slices a cross pattern into my chest. After a brief pause, blood sprays into the air. My life is raining onto the city. Oh, that's a really cool way of writing that. Kind of like that. I lose consciousness for an instant, and the moment my concentration lapses, my Magius wing dissolves into pages. smashed into a water tank on the roof of a listing building. What is the usage of listing building here? I've never seen this usage. Listing? Listing building? A listed building is a structure of particular architecture or historical interest serving a special protection. Oh. Is it a British term? It's just a British thing. It can mean leaning or pitching. Okay. That makes far more sense than what I'm getting. Being on Wikipedia, by the way, reminds me, did you guys see that there's a Wikipedia plushie up for sale? They finally figured out how to get money out of people. And the answer is a cute, marketable plushie. I'm like actually thinking about paying money for Wikipedia by buying a Wikipedia plushie. Oh, what? It's through Makeshift! Makeshift and Wikipedia have come together to sell you a marketable global plushie for Wikipedia. It's actually adorable. I feel like I have nothing to do with Makeshift, but applies to them. I'm so proud of them. I want to know who approached who in that. Did they just like send a cold message to Wikipedia being like, hey, we see that you guys are constantly wanting money. Do you want to like make a plushie? Wikipedia doing that, isn't it? No, they're also still begging for money. But now they understand how the human mind works. We just want cute marketable plushies. That's all. It's gonna be so funny if they make more through marketable plushies than they ever made for like 1 year. I'm begging for donations. Let's see. Water pours from the shattered tank, red with my blood. Not good! This one is deep! Dang, it's cold! Shoot! Oh my god! Marketable plushie of Clippy? God, that would sell because people would buy multiples so that they can mutilate them in different ways. They're like, listen, this is me burning my Clippy. This is me drowning my Clippy. This is me throwing my Clippy over a bridge. Even though blood is still flowing from my chest, I force myself to my feet. My knees are like jelly. I can barely stand. I actually would not that. Neither would I. People absolutely would. Especially if it's through something like Makeshift where they know not all the money's even going to Microsoft. They'd have to fix Windows 11 first. No, they wouldn't do that. They would sell. You think they would get something done that they have to do before they can get something that'll give them money? Absolutely not. Huh? My mind is fading. I could pass out at any moment. But I can't be defeated here. What? That didn't kill him? Rumbling to himself, body slams on the roof. Every company should just produce Fumos instead of these AI shit. True! Fumos for all! Fumos for all, Dornians. I still want to be a Torichi Fumo, but it wasn't even available in Japan. See, like, okay, we've got a side profile of him, going back to his bandana. Where does the bandana begin, and where does his hair end? Is that actually his hair? We've gone through 2 routes, and I've never questioned it, but now I am. Dornians, we're going to Linux. I don't want to try streaming from Linux. That sounds too scary.
But he can barely move. We'll finish him now.
Caligula clenches it. Wait, how did Caligula get here? How did Caligula get here? Caligula clenches his fist. Shoot, I'm pretty messed up. I regenerate my Magus Wing and set them up as shields, but there's no way they'll be able to block those attacks. Isn't there anything I can do? I guess that's an option. Die.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you in hell.
Dyed hair plus bandana. It happens in the blink of an eye. I'm suddenly surrounded by a storm of grimoire pages. Pages easily deflect both Caligula's wave of destruction and Claudius's blade of wind. What? What? What the? Grimoire pages whirl before my eyes. The tornado of paper gradually begins to take on density. Pages are combining, joining together to form a certain shape. They take the shape of a person. A book in human form. A little taller than Al. I was about to say AI! This is your guys' fault! You brought up AI! Pay some respect to Al! Everybody apologize to Al right now. His entire body is encased in paper, reminding me of a mummy. A wave of energy surges from it. My wings protect me from the impact. Antichrist falls back before the blast of power coming from the mummy. I can't believe it's Aiden Garage! No! If only instead of coming with AI, iPhones, and Windows 11 came with Al. True! So true. Our 4 pairs of eyes are focused intently on it. Paper opens up, petals of a flower. And there, in the center, where before was a human-shaped mass of paper, there now stands an actual person. A girl. Who could it be? I stare at her like my soul has been plucked out. Oh, okay, actually I wasn't expecting that. I was honestly expecting, Enya. She looks like a prisoner. A mask covers her eyes. Wait, she's a grimoire? She's a grimoire? Oh yeah, this outfit. Yeah, it's been apparently, guys. Apparently, I was looking at the CGs for the uncensored version. She has no spandex. You see those spandex there on her lower regions? Yeah, those aren't there in the uncensored version. She has literally a belt covering her private parts. Blam, blam, blam. That's all. A mask covers her eyes, a gag fills her mouth. Leather restraints cover her body. Iron shackles fetter her limbs. Her slender body is mercilessly bound. However, Antichrist steps back in fear. I can feel the pressure surging from the bound girl. It trembles. Its tremble force threatens to crush my heart. How can such a small girl have so much power? Why are you here? Can we adopt her too? They protected us. Can we adopt her too? Claudius and Caligula have been completely thrown into confusion. 2 members of the Antichrist, leader of Black Lodge, are afraid of her? Just who is this girl, this little girl? And then Claudius cries out, Tyrant! Tyrant? Does he mean this girl? She says nothing. Not that she could with that gag in her mouth. She raises her chained arms slowly.
Not so fast!
Good morning, 5 a.m. Question is, are you waking up? Or are you still awake? Very important for the PSTers. Caligula swings his fist, summoning a wave of destruction. Not alert. Back to sleep. Alright. Acceptable. Totally acceptable. Happy sleepy. Happy sleepy time. This follows with a storm of slashing wind. Oh, hey, G. As the deadly energy approaches the girl, I see her gag mouth twist with a fearless smile. Midnight party break! Oh, heck yeah. I don't, that doesn't happen to me all that often. You guys often get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom? As the deadly energy approaches the girl, I see her gag mouth twist into a fearless smile. The attack tears her to pieces. He bursts into a shower of blood, like a flower scattering crimson petals. What? Whoever is doing like the translation is really good at describing blood. Every time it comes to describing blood, maybe it's actually just the JP Arthur. Maybe the JP Arthur just really has thought about like 17,000 different ways to write how blood looks. I'm sure Caligula talks normally as those capitals have heavier emphasis, but I'm not saying that. I mean, he talks normally in Japanese, but why? Why should we give him the satisfaction of having him talk normally? Disintegrates. The remains of her body, every drop of blood, it all turns back to the pages of a grimoire. The strangest doesn't end there. What's wrong? I suddenly grabbed my hands and fell to my knees, startling Al. Pages be upon ye! The back of my right hand feels like it's just been hit with a brand. My left hand feels like it's been thrust into a tank of liquid nitrogen. This is... Kuro the seals! Arcane symbols of fire and wind that were carved into me by Katuga and Itakwa are now glowing brightly. The brand of Katuga burns crimson, blood, the color of blood. Oh, that is true. Little boots. You do like that blood. The wind of power surrounds me. The dancing pages, drawn to the glowing symbol, begin to whirl around my hands like miniature, many layered tornadoes. They whirl faster and faster, unable to stand the force of their spinning. Pages are beginning to disintegrate. Paper falls apart, leaving the arcane script behind. Tens of thousands of lines of symbols combine into brilliantly glowing spirals. The shine of the sigils on my hands and the glow of the spiraling symbols. Their light combines, becoming a blinding radiance that consumes the world. Chill! Is that edgy enough for you guys? Edgiest sneeze you've ever heard in your life. Is there such a thing as an edgy sneeze? Bless you. Thank you, Jordan. Is that a white bar? In the midst of the light, I see two shapes floating before me, pulsing with intense power. Oh no, it's the guns! Wow, she's just giving us the guns? That's awfully nice of her. Usually we have to kill her. Or she has to die in some way. Wait, I guess she did just die now. It's too bright for me to make out what they are, but following an almost primal urge, I reach out for them. My fingers touch them. At that instant, information floods into my brain at the speed of light. Flooding my brain at the speed of light. At that instant, I move faster than the speed of thought. Is that bad? I seize their grips firmly, taking comfort from their heavy weight in my hands. Ah! Wait, can I use this work? Does this work over here? I should get a pause microphone button that puts a piece of tissue up to my nose so you guys know when I'm blowing my nose. A specific mute mic and blow nose button. That's what I need. That's what I need. And then Kuro goes blasting. I mean, you're not wrong. I seize their grip from me. Oh wait, their immense power flows through my body, charging me with like an electrical current. I place my fingers on the triggers. I can't see anything through the light burning my eyes. However, I can feel their presence. It'd be funny if it popped up suddenly and just went down so naturally. Yeah. Oh! Looks a tad bit evil. Have we seen this face before? Why does he look so evil? Hold on. Gotta get this. I still haven't updated last week's thumbnail. It's still this week's. I'll probably do that this weekend. I was busy last week. I was busy last weekend. Save! I thrust my right hand toward Caligula's presence. I thrust my left hand towards Claudius's presence. I have them in my sights. Without pause, I pull the triggers. 2 reports come in at the same time, sounding like a single shot. My arms tremble from the recoil. Yeah, I got that. Caligula's screams pierce my ears. My vision slowly returns. Caligula is foaming at the mouth and writhing in agony, spraying blood and spit everywhere. Oh wait, this looks cool! We've never seen like the combination of the seal animation and the sprite on screen at the same time. That looks really cool. Big irons on his hands. I think we got through his shell. The brutal destructive power effortlessly tore through his magical defenses and armor like muscle. Blowing Caligula's arm off from the base. Oh, we only got his arm. It'd be a cool wallpaper. It's almost like a diorama. It is! Now, if you've got like animated wallpaper, animated backgrounds, yeah, this would be really cool to have. What? Claudius is still uninjured. Unfortunately, as the thing has stopped right before it, it would have pierced his brow. The thing is a bullet, and although it has been arrested by his windshield, it's still spinning madly, trying to pierce through and taste his flesh. The tip of the bullet barely touches Claudius's forehead. A drop of blood rolls down his fear-frozen face. But what the heck kind of bullet is this? An owl is shocked too. What are those guns? Oh. I raise my hand, staring at the 2 guns in utter astonishment. They look more evil than when we used to use them. In my right is a cruel automatic, designed in tones of black and red. Oh, see, this one looks the same. In my left is an elegant revolver cast from pure silver. Magic arms! And extremely powerful ones at that! Girl turned into these guns when she dissolved? Why do you have the tyrant's guns? See, he sounds, the way that he's speaking in Japanese, it's like, I don't know how to, it sounds like he's dumb. I don't even know how to describe how they've done that. But that's how they've done it. Hey, Caligula! Claudius shouts at Caligula, who is insane with pain. Consumed by the rage, he swings his remaining fist wildly. I wonder if this is a Helsing reference. Which one came out first? Honestly, Helsing. Helsing feels like it came out first. But good. The waves of force blast random chunks out of the roof. What? Shoot! Ah! Hey, cut it out! Cut it out, you musclehead! He's totally lost it. Claudius curses, desperately avoiding the random explosions. An explosion lands on us. Forcing my pain-racked body to move, I managed to leap away from the blast. I made him kind of speak unclear, so that makes sense. And like he's got like limited vocabulary for sure. But yeah, his Japanese voices, it's like, he's definitely supposed to be sounding dumbed down. And I'm betting in Japanese they combine like katakana and romaji, or like they don't use any kanji at all when he's talking. I would render a yes. While still in the air, I bring the revolver to bear on Caligula and give him the rest of them. Actually, no, I don't. I know how it is. You know how Japanese is secretly a tone language? Yeah, so he's using the wrong tones. He's using the wrong tones. That's what it is! It sounds like he doesn't have the best, like, grasp of Japanese in that sense. Stupid secret Japanese tone language. Still in the air, I bring the revolver to bear on Caligula and give him the rest of the cylinder. The muzzle flashes 5 times. As soon as I fire, my mind kicks into overdrive. All of my senses run faster than the speed of sound. I see them. Render a whole guess in this RAM economy? Just for you guys. Jordians, you are worth that amount of RAM. Okay? Never feel like you aren't worth it. Because I am using my RAM on you guys. Okay? Cluster of 5 bullet streaks towards Caligula in the straight line. Oh. Oh. Ah! But then something happens. Each of the bullets changes direction. Some turn at right angles, others make smooth curves, still others dance through spirals. They aim for Caligula's forehead, heart, throat, eyes, and temple. It's as though each bullet has a will of its own. Oh, whatever. Same meaning! They are steel wolves, seeking the vital spots of their prey. Hidden bullets? Caligula's barrier field increases in strength. 3 of the bullets shatter against its might. One of the 2 that penetrates is deflected by Caligula's hardened skin. However, the remaining bullet goes straight into his right eye. Got him? No, not yet! Despite having utterly lost his reason through rage and pain, Caligula begins to weave a complex spell. This feeling, it's like something is trying to crush me into the earth. It can't be! The ground begins to shake. Each tremor is stronger than the last, as though a vast dragon is writhing underground. Or maybe even a giant catfish? It sounds painful. Any time eyes are messed with. Have you guys ever dissected cow eyes? That'll definitely make you. Every time I hear something happening to the eye, I just remember dissecting a cow eye. And it's like, oh god, it's gonna hurt. Oh! Like a dragon. Yuga Gotoku. It's coming! I shoot into the air on plumes of magic power shortly after my feet leave the roof, the building collapses. Did you? Sorry? I just did sheep eyes before. I don't think I've done those. I know the cow eye was very juicy. Which I kind of assume is how a lot of eyes are. They're all very juicy. An enormous water spout is driving its way out of the earth. The eruption of the geyser has utterly obliterated the building. In the middle of the gravity-defying pillar of water is an immense shape. And in the middle of the gravity-defying pillar of water is an immense shape with 2 glittering eyes. I wish I could have dissected something, but all I've done is electronics. It's a shame. It's a shame. I feel like I did most of the intense dissections in high school. I didn't really do any crazy dissections in college. Knew it. The Deus Machina!
Summon Kraken! The Deus Machina of the Ugly Destroy! Destroy!
Fountain explodes. Something massive has materialized, blasting away the water. It falls in the city. A sudden squall. Only dissected frogs and owl pets? I always thought, because on TV they always are like, oh my god, you have to dissect frogs when you get into middle school or high school. So like, I was always ready for it. I was like, I could dissect it. We never did. We dissected squid. I dissected a squid. I think that's what everybody did. And then I did in high school, I did anatomy and physiology class, and that's where we dissected all the things. The knife, frog, and flies. The owl pellets are cool because you can find like animal bones in those. Peem! Absolute cinema! In the center of the explosion, wreathed in mist, stands a towering steel giant. Its form is bulky and strong, utterly lacking in refinement, and the overwhelming power emanating from the machine rises the hairs on my skin. I think I have a picture of this one. I usually use the Demonbane one because, you know, Demonbane's cooler. But I do have this one. I have an absolute cinema version of this. Caligula dissolves into light and is sucked into the magic circle that appears on the machine's chest. Shaking the earth, the Deus Machina Kraken comes to life. That's not a squid on bamboozled. See, this is if you had dissected a squid in high school, you would have known this is exactly what they look like inside. This is exactly what they look like inside. Wait, was it mine? Oh, wait, Caligula dissolves into light and is sucked into the magic circle that appears on the machine's chest, seeking the earth. The Deus Machina Kraken. Shit. This always happens when he gets pissed off. Okay. Claudius curses, having at some point escaped into the sky. However, his expression quickly twists into an evil smile. Well, whatever, Daijuji kiddo. Isn't it? Is it pure cinema? It is. It is. We've seen him in this pose before. Claudius glares at me and shouts. The air around him begins to howl, filling some foul presence. Caligula's totally lost it. If we don't finish this soon, the whole city might be destroyed. I just want to cut that tongue off of him. You little... Hasta! Hasta! Double hasta! He's just doing idle calls. Double hasta! Miasma surrounding Claudius suddenly swells enormously. The black wind becomes an immense tornado that chews up the surrounding building like a blender. Oh, the Byaki! Byaki-sama! Lightning flashes inside the tornado. The silhouette of a Deus Machina stands out against the sudden light. The tornado disperses, throwing blades of wind in all directions. In the air now hangs a slender Deus Machina. Looks like the bastard child of a bird and man! Birdman? Wingman? Oh my gosh, guys! We found it! We found Wingman! This is him! It's Wingman! Two Deus Machinas! This is no joke! I lower my arms and the two guns burst into particles of light. The motes are swiftly drawn to the backs of my hands. Guns. Do they have something to do with Ikuga and Inukwa? Well, there's no point in thinking about it now. We can't fight two Demonbanes at once! We're running! No. Let's summon Demonbane. Hello! Al cries out in amazement. I glare at the two Deus Machina. I can feel the evil emanating from them, sinister and mighty. My head fills with rage. All I can think of are the people who were cut down so unjustly. Won't forgive them. It's too reckless! It's not all. If we leave them like this, who knows what they'll do next? Oh, thank you, Whiskey! Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Oh, I clicked. I didn't mean to click. That's not all. If we leave them like this, who knows what they'll do next? Ha! Elle grinds her teeth. Her voice is terribly strained. The difference in power will be devastating. We've got no choice. You always... Elle sighs heavily. But I can tell that she's made up her mind. She looks straight at the enemies and cries. Then we shall send them both to the pits of hell! Let's go! Hell yeah! Oh my god, look at him dance! Look at him go! What the? We never got this anime before? Holy. Huh? What the? Yo! This is so cool! What the heck? Why have they kept this from us until now? Is this the reward for being on Owl's route? Holy! That was actual cinema. Oh my gosh. Woe to those who decree inquisious decrees, and the writers who keep writing oppression, to turn aside the needy from justice, and to rob the poor of my people of their right, that widows may be their spoils, and that they may make the fatherless their prey. How was gatekeeping? I guess she was really mad we chose other girls. It's like meta levels of pettiness Al has given us by choosing the other girls' levels. But it's okay! Now we're here for Al. Just what the devil is going on in this city? No one blames Stone for his hysterical cry. Everyone is thinking the same thing after all. One giant robot has appeared from a tornado. Another giant robot has emerged from a geyser as tall as a building. Even from where Stone and his men are stationed, they can see the robot's shape. It's true, the Destroyer robot rampages are nothing unusual in Arkham City, where they occur daily. However, it's only been the last few months that things have been happening that utterly defy human wisdom. Al using plot manipulation to make Nitroplex give her the route extras cutscenes. Understandable. I would too. If I was a character in the story and I could have meta sway, I'd do it too. I'd do it too. There could be no doubt that Black Lodge is somehow involved in these strange events. Something has begun to work. The distortion is slowly but surely plunging Arkham City into madness. Is this only the prelude to something great? To some greater disaster? Yes. Is some unbelievable apocalypse about to descend on Arkham City? Some hellish cataclysm that will make the Destroyer robots look like childish toys? Yes, actually. Wow, you're so good at guessing! An explosion echoes through the sky. A great mass of steel materializes, blasting away the air.
There it is, the robot of justice.
The large robot lands, with impact shaking the air. Enemy of Black Lodge faces off with the other two robots. They're not toys, they're models! Mom, they're not. I'm not just playing with toys, I'm building models. Ness thinks back several months to the day that the steel giant had suddenly appeared to do battle with the rampaging destroyer robot. If this was an anime, this would be a flashback episode. The police still don't know all the details, but they have learned a few things. First, the robot is linked to the Hado Association. Most likely it was built by them to do battle with Black Lodge. Also, it has become clear through repeated battles the robot's name is Demonbane! Demonbane. The smiter of evil. It is clear that the robot has fought against Black Lodge and other threats that the city has faced. As a result, it has many supporters among people who see it like a hero, like Metatron. But is it really? Is it really, as its name would suggest, a hero? Think about it. Ever since the day that Demonbane appeared, Arkham City has changed. Only with its arrival did the strange happenings start in earnest. Did Demonbane appear to hunt the others? The evil that plagued Arkham? Or did Demonbane bring the other with it? Is Demonbane the Steel Messiah? Or is it the harbinger of destruction? Who will bring catastrophe to all? Ness doesn't know. No one knows the truth. If there is one thing he does know, it's there's nothing we can do here. Withdraw! Only that pitiful truth. Just what is happening to our justice? Don't complain, Stone. We have other things to do. Evacuating the citizens is a perfectly respectable job. Yes! Justice punch! So I'm facing two Deus Machinas each, of which is infinitely stronger than a destroyer robot. Man, I'm crazy. Well, I did duke it out with a god earlier. I guess it's not too late to be worried. I guess it's too late to be worried about my sanity. I know you won't be any use like that. But just don't get in the way. The first one to move is Claudius' Deus Machina, Lord Byaki. Magic power explodes at his feet. The boosters belch flames all at once as it dashes forth at incredible speed. It's not running so much as flying at extremely low altitudes. Air blasts aside in its wake, pulverizing several buildings. It's fast! Chain severing system activate! Demonbane's leg shields surge with energy. I explode into the air, evading Lord Byaku's charge by a hair. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Ah! Its shoulders barely graze us, but it's enough to slash countless furrows into our adamantian armor. This is serious! The machines pass each other. I expect Lord Byaki to end up far behind me by... What? The thrust from its legs changed direction. Its armor begins to flow with golden symbols, reflecting the power of the spell within. In the blink of an eye, the mass of steel charging at the spell of sound is freed from inertia and gravity. It makes it impossible to turn and rise high into the sky. It can fly? Ha! Throw all you want, maggots! Lord Byaki's... How do you not think it can fly? Has it not been flying this whole time? And I don't think... This is one of those things to where it's like, I feel like the people that were making the images were not like actually reading what was happening on screen. Like they got a prompt for what their image should look like and then they just... Right there. Lord Byaki's arms glows arm blurs, surrounded by the light of a magic circle. A spell of summoning forms. The light bursts apart. The rifle has materialized in Lord Byaku's hand. Shoot! Without pausing, the rifle begins to spew forth flame. Accompanied by the roar of gunfire, countless bullets rain down on Demonbane, each an arcane shell packed with spells of destruction. I feed power to Demonbane's leg shields, trying to weave through the falling arrows of light. It's like trying to walk a tightrope blindfolded. Blindfolded? The bullets strike the ground under us, blasting out crater after crater after crater. Minchmate! Guys, I think I'm hungry. Everything makes me think of food! Now Caligula's ear-smugging a kraken attacks Demonbane. Its massive steel arm undergoes a startling transformation as each joint grows a new joint. Each new joint gives birth to more joints and more and more and more. Kraken's arm lengthens with alarming speed, becoming bright and snakes that streak towards Demonbane. The steel claws are like fangs of enormous cobras. Their jaws open wide, preparing to bite deep into Demonbane's armor. Ha! I leap into the air, dodging claws as they attack me in ridiculous angles. Was there always a second one? I don't think there was. Is that in the other picture? Is this one down here also there? The arm coils around and comes for another pass. I jump back, barely managing to evade them. They smash into the asphalt, tearing a great hole out of the earth. But even though I've dodged the claws, the arms themselves try to seize Demonbane and crush us like massive pythons. Shoot, if I had the scimitar of Barzai, I could cut through them. Hey, ow? It won't wait! A scimitar and Demonbane's scimitar are the same in spirit. If one is lost, the other won't have the power to even take form. Oh, darn it. In that case, the other scimitar of Barzai is also... Hey, let me see you dance! This little... Looks like he's firing wildly, but he knows just what he's trying to do. I can't summon like this! Look out! Ah! Bingo! Let... That was a fake! You know, I'm just realizing. This too is a Kamen Rider reference. This too is a Kamen Rider reference! What if I made another short with this? And it's the... Is it Ryuki? Kamen Rider Ryuki? Is that the one that has the opening where like it's glass that smashes open? Yeah! See? We gotta do it. Why is it not? Okay, there you go. The illusion I created with the mirror of Nidocris burst apart! Dang, that was close. I almost was done for there. Yuki! I'm so glad I remember, even though I've never seen Yuki. Now, cut the cheap tricks! Am I... What is it? I'm on like episode... I think I watched episode 37 of Kamen Rider Kuga recently. I think that was this week's episode. It was 37. Okay, I'm getting close to the end! Gunfire. Oh. The gunfire keeps falling from the sky. We're no better off now than we were a second ago. I was actually... today's episode 37, like, ended with an extremely, like, early 2000s, like, stare-off between, the, like, female Grongi woman that, like, always wears white. She's, like, it feels like she's, like, the priestess or something. And the cop, like, they were having a stare-off. Like, it was going it would zoom in to one eye, it would zoom into the other eye, it would show a far away, like a cutout or like cutaway version of them. It would like zoom in again. It was like a good 5 minutes that we were staring at the same two characters doing nothing but looking at each other. And when it cut to like that's the end of the episode, my coworker who was looking at my screen apparently was like, my god, that was tense. It was so good. I didn't even know, but like it wasn't. I knew that the end of the episode was coming. Like it just felt like that, but it was so funny that they were just staring at each other. Like I don't think you can get away. I don't think people have the attention span for characters to stare, and they'll just say that you're like drawing out time. Like they didn't have anything else for this episode. I love the bat Gronky is still just around at that point. There's so many of the Gronky that are just like chilling. Like, what are you doing here? They're like, I'm just gonna upset people. I'm not gonna fight or kill anyone. I'm just gonna upset people. I wonder, it's Charlie. There's absolutely no chance that nobody has uploaded that to YouTube. That exact scene. What can we do? Can we attack a high altitude enemy without being able to fly? Aquadingen is coming from the right. Shoot! The appearance of the two enemy Deus Machina and the summoning of Demonbane was quickly detected by the Hado base. Now the main monitor is showing the image of Demonbane as it struggles against its foes. Okay, but like, where's the, our little kitten? Our little lost kitten who lied to us and actually isn't lost. The battle has moved 5 kilometers away from the residential area. Pursuant to the manual, we will sound the emergency alarms and advise evacuation of all civilians within 2 sectors of the battle. Kiddo, it looks like it's having a hard time. Those robots, are they also Deus Machina? Look at the spirit parameter. No doubt about it.
The only enemy who can control Deus Machina are...
Man, Nudie still looks really cool in this picture. Nudie! You're very cool! Nudie, I like you still. I actually think if I had the rate, I do think I like Nudie's route more than Lila. I can't even like his route. I feel like Laika's route was like pretty cut and dry. I don't know, I just love a good twist. And the twist that happened in Nudie's route was so good. Nudie clenches her trembling fist. Her teeth grind audibly. Battle against 2 Deus Machina. In other words, a battle against 2 members of Black Lodge's Anticross. This is the most dire situation since the attack on the Hado Manor. Something is moving. The attack on the manor. Innsmouth. And now, members of the Anticross have been involved each time. They have never operated in the open before, but in these past few months, 6 of the Black Lodge's leaders have appeared. This must be the work of the enemy stand. This must be close to their full strength. Something vast is moving. She is sure of it. The blood of the Hado, who have battled Black Lodge since her grandfather's time, is crying out in warning. Doesn't know what is coming. However, something is surely gestating in the shadows of Arkham, quietly worming its way into life. When it has fully emerged, it will be too late. The deadly poison known as Black Lodge will have spread through the whole of Arkham. Can it be stopped? Can she stop Black Lodge? Can she truly defeat the unfathomable darkness, the despair her grandfather faced? Fear and unease burned into Nudie's chest. No. I must be strong. A Hado never surrenders. As our name signifies, we Hado are those who walk the path of rulers. How can we be defeated by those who walk the path of the damned? Grandfather. Forcing her body to stop shaking, she stares intently at the monitor. As those in the command center watch, Demonbane continues its valiant struggle against the two Deus Machina. Kraken extends an arm again. It comes upon us like a steel snake, coiling and ripping as it cuts through the earth. I feed power into our leg shields and leap out of the way. Their target gone, the claws smash the ground in vain. But we're not out of the fire yet. When I land, Kraken's other arm is waiting for us. Shoot! Without pause, I use another burst of energy to evade the second attack. Demonbane's legs scream in protest against the increased stress. Kraken's arm grazes Demonbane's chest, but even the fleeting touch is enough to crack and warp armor beyond recognition. Usually, this fight gets put to an end by... Actually, wait, I think both times it was put to an end by Tyrant. Is she gonna come back? She kind of just appeared, offered up her life to become our guns. But what now? Is she gonna come back? The arm pulverizes the street. Demonbane flies into the air along with the dust and debris. Power is crazy! I take one of those directly, it's all over! I managed to escape thanks to the ultra-high maneuverability afforded by Demonbane's leg shields, but... She be chilling somewhere. But see, we saw her, she got exploded, and then she turned into our gun. So is she gonna just like resurface somewhere else? Does she show up in 3 places? Because she showed up in 2 of our guns. Is she gonna resurface in another 3rd place? Once again, Lord Byaki unleashes a torrent of cannon fire. I can't evade this time! Oh. The sorceress bullets explode against Demonbane's armor, burning beaming holes into the adamantium armor. We do need to realize that we get our guns. I think we might demonpeam Demonbane at that point. Explosions shake the cockpit. Alarms go off like bombs in my head, searing my brain with their urgent warning. Responding to the danger signals, I try to clear the area. For an instant, I think I catch a glimpse of Lord Byaki. But it's even faster than the speed of my thoughts. In an instant, it takes me to recognize what it is. A tremendous impact rocks Demonbane. It's like something has exploded against our armor. The immense shake blasts the cockpit, throwing it into confusion, and several instrument panels burst in the shower of sparks. Sound comes last, the air trembling with a tremendous boom. Demonbane flies lightly through the air, then falls to the ground. Or rather, crashes. What the? If you're too slow, you'll get run over. No fragments! It just goes blank sometimes. Demonbane is flat on his back. Lord Byaki staring contemptuously down at us from high in the sky. Wait, he rammed us? I barely even got a glimpse of him. The speed is insane! Ah! I try to get up, but flames erupt from Demonbane's joints every time I move. Oh, old man Demonbane. Shoot, our damage is pretty serious. We're managing to get Demonbane to its feet. I look around. Hey, look! Uh-oh, who is it? What is it? Eh? What is it? Ah! I direct Demonbane's gaze down, and the monitor switches to a view of the area around our feet. Ah! Are you gonna break up this fight? She's so tiny. She's so... Wait, I'm gonna take a picture of this. She's so baby! Kasha, kasha, kasha. Kasha, kasha, kasha. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. My heart leaps into my throat. But what is displayed? A pair of eyes looks calmly up at the towering steel giant. She is 3 apples tall from here. There's just some big apples, but I agree with you. They gaze straight into Demonbane's cameras. Enya! Why is she still there? Or here? Didn't she run away? Confusion and panic rage in my chest. Enya, however, shows no fear. Not even with the giant robot battling right in front of her. She just stares through Demonbane's monitor. Those emotionless eyes, utterly devoid of warmth. They're the same as when she was bound in rain. Did Lord Byaku's tornado call the cloud? Whatever the case, it started to rain. The first drop lands on Enya's cheek. That fool! What are you doing, Enya? Get out of here! I pump my voice through the external speakers at full volume. But Enya doesn't move. We lost our cat. We lost our cat! She just stands there staring silently at Demonbane. At me! Hey! Pretty cocky of you to think you can take your eyes off me. Floating in the sky, Lord Byaku prepares his rifle again. Hey, wait! Wait! You start shooting now! Ah! The gun roars. The beams lash Demonbane and the surrounding area. Unable to resist, Demonbane takes the full brunt of the bombardment. Mirror messages flood every screen. New ones appear too fast to catch. Shoot! Move, damn it! It couldn't be any worse. If we don't move, it'll be too late. He's right underneath us. One of Lord Byaku's shots blasts a nearby building. Debris rains from the sky, and right beneath it is... Enya looks straight at me. At first, her face remains frozen, utterly devoid of expression. But then, she smiles softly. And that's the last I see of her. But Enya, now is like a great time to reveal your superpowers that you've been hiding from us this whole time. Like, any minute now! My soul has been torn from me. Kuro! What meaning is there? What's wrong, Kuro? Don't give up! Move! What meaning is there to power? I can't protect people when it matters. Don't fight! You can't stop fighting on the battlefield! Right? What if it's all useless? What if you could see the future and you knew that no matter how hard you fight, no one can will be saved? It's all futile. Would you still be able to fight? Is this what you meant, Enya? Now she's a pancake. Now I want pancake. Will you make me pancake? Will you make me pancake? You're finished!
Good.
Oh, he's talking all normally. Mensmate! Or mensmate. That was a good yell. My heart is empty. I feel nothing. I see nothing. I hear nothing. Feel no evil. See no evil. Hear no evil. Their bloodthirst grows in intensity. It bears down on me, trying to tear me to shreds and beat me to a bloody pulp. It annoys me. In the void of my heart, one thought emerges. I'll kill them. And then, a flash burns my eyes, and the air is blasted away by overwhelming heat. What's happening? An ultra-high density field of magic is forming around Demonbane. Something is materializing. The parameter is passing 10,000, and the temperature is increasing rapidly. And this is... The spirit structure is in our data. It is the same as Innsmouth. It can't be! Hey, hello. Demonbane stands slowly and rises its right hand, for it forms an egg of light. A flaming beast appears within the cracking sphere, standing firm and silent. Tuga! Tuga! They finished each other's sandwiches! The tremendous heat makes the whole city look like a mirage. The Thuga roars soundlessly. The city is burning, melting, as is Demonbane's armor. Your reckless fool! Stop, Kudo! Not yet. It's not enough. I spin another spell. Falling rain turns to snow. The pressure is multiplying! 30,000! It's going critical! What is going on? Another presence has appeared. Its power is equal to Cthulhu's? That's... And it's a good song. I raised Demonbane's left hand. Wreathed in freezing white energy, it appears. The dragon of ice glares at the two Deus Machina, its eyes burning coldly. It is the god of wind, Itakwa. Summoned the power of two great old ones at once? Your brain should be jelly by now. The two divine spirits begin to swell. I wasn't even able to control Cthulhu by herself before. I know summoning both at once is suicide, but I don't care. All I want is to wipe these ugly faces off the earth, off the face of the earth. Hello, people. Have we gotten the book to fall in love with the unemployed man? Not yet. Not quite. And we lost our cat. She was a girl, but she was a cat girl. We lost her. She's lost. Like forever. Maybe not forever. I poured more energy, surpassing all previous levels. I released the power of the gods. Stop, Fiddle! Come to your senses! The power surging from the divine beast meets in the middle of the world, trembling as their conflicting natures collide. The air between them explodes again and again. The right half of Demonbane is red hot and melting. The left half of Demonbane is frozen and shattering. The warring powers are slowly consuming Demonbane, but it's not enough. Not enough. It's not enough! I don't want these vague, meaningless shapes. I want something real. Something truly violent. I want a shape for my bloodlust. Then I will lend you my power, Daijiji Kuro. Huh? I hear a voice whisper inside my head. The next instant, a new program is forced into my mind. This man has physiques? Just not for actual human females. I mean, by this point, he's definitely banged 2 women. But they're both, these gods that we're seeing right now, he's banged both of them. Just not in this version. This feeling is... my raw-killing intent begins to take on mass and form, manifesting in the material world. Pastor, 38,000! No, more! It's going to explode! Mr. Daijuji, please stop! Mr. Daijuji! The magic level is already far into the red. If it continues to increase like this, the city sector won't be destroyed. Won't just be destroyed. If directly exposed to these lethal levels of arcane radiation, it will be transformed into a dead wasteland where nothing can live. As I what? This apparently already makes pacts with the gods. Apparently, the bang stuff. I learned. Just like the indefinitely sealed Sector 13, the blasted heat. Holy! Something is odd. What is it? The Azoth is being compressed into information. A new spell is forming and overriding the Divine Beast programs. The beasts are being broken down into data and recompiled, while still maintaining the same ultra-high density internal Azoth. They are rematerializing as completely different arcane matter. Oh, so kind of like Fate Stay Night, but different. Kind of. I mean, how many screams did they get into that stuff? Right? And like, it's... like, she's got to be a professional to be... for like her agency to allow her to scream like that. Because I feel like a lot of agencies will turn down screams like that because they know, like, not everyone is prepared to deal with their throat after screaming like that. Like, it's just not possible. Huh? What? The beasts are... Those are... voices that escape from Al's lips. The voice that escapes from Al's lips is trembling with amazement as the 2 god beasts change shape before our eyes. Vertuga! Then, the beast, breathed in raging flames, is compressed into a shape that crackles with light. Its presence acquires density and takes material form. I raise Demonbane's right hand. Deep black, intense crimson, ornamented yet crude, and most of all, violent and cruel. Destruction given form in those front-mounted magazines is stored all of my fighting spirit. I got the big irons! We're bringing in the heavy machinery now. The automatic Vertuga. Itaka! Whee! The dragon, wreathed in freezing cold, is compressed into a silent crystal. Its presence acquires density and takes material form. I raise Demonbane's left hand. Pure silver, elegant silver, beautiful like a finely honed blade, and most of all, cold, cruel. Murder giveth form from the bottom of whose 6 rounded cylinders shall spew death. The revolver, Idakwa. I think this is a different image. I don't know if we've gotten this image before. Hold up, wait, did I save this? Did I save her? Yes, I did. Look at him. Look at him holding those guns. Wowie guns! Well, they knew about the bottom firing cylinder and had to highlight it. It does feel like there was gun fanatics on the team. I feel like there was definitely at least one gun fanatic on the team that was like, wait, make it like a bottom firing cylinder. Yeah, that's really cool. They're like, sure, yeah, that sounds cool. They're clearly the same guns I was holding earlier. Now, however, they are huge and filled with the power of Katuga and Iroquois. The seals on the back of my hand shine brightly. What? Why does Demonbane have tyrant's guns? Antichrist cry out in confusion and dismay. Oh, we take that stance again! As though responding to their voices, Demonbane moves its arms. The muzzle of Katuga stabs towards Kraken. The barrel of Iroquois takes aim at Lord Byaki. A smooth movement. Without even realizing it, I stroke the triggers. Stroke the triggers? And the fact that Demonbane can basically rewrite the laws of physics, but he still struggles because of his enemies to just decide that physics don't apply to them. Yeah, I feel like I know that Demonbane gets like really OP eventually, but I feel like in this game he does still kind of stick to like rules. Like he hasn't completely, except for like maybe at the very end of the games, each game, but he hasn't like gone like full like, nah, I have a barrier up, so you can't hit me, even though my barrier already broke. Like he hasn't done anything like that yet. The combined recoil shakes me to the core. Hello? Buddy dead now? The rain begun to fall in earnest. Demonbane stands in the downpour, its body covered in wounds. In its hands are two massive guns, smoke still rising from the barrels. As the rain lands on their heated metal, it hisses away into steam. They got away. Where Demonbane's eyes lie the husk of Kraken's arm and Lord Byaki's wing. The power of Demonbane's bullet was not enough to destroy the two Deus Machina. Even so, the heavily wounded enemy machines were likewise unable to finish off Demonbane. They had no choice but to retweet. Retweet? Retweet! Like and retweet. Faced with its most desperate battle yet, Demonbane was able to turn the balance of power in its favor. The miraculous victory, however. We lost our cat. No one rejoices at this victory. Kudo remains unmoving in his cockpit. Al steals a glance at Kuro's face. There is nothing there. It looks the same as always. What are they talking about? His face is expressionless, as though his emotions have frozen over. His eyes are empty and unseeing. Kudo. Al calls out to him timidly. He does not respond. There is nothing there. Like a corpse. He thinks and feels nothing. Kudo. The voice does not reach him. Al's voice did not reach Kudo's frozen soul. This is a temple. We're just leaving them at that. This is a temple throne room. The gloom is held at bay by the light of torches and those ever-burning holy flames. One can sometimes catch a glimpse of the otherworldly shadows as they... Are they really just illusions? Wait. Vice and Caligula are kneeling before the throne, the latter missing his right arm. Augustus is standing in front of them, looking downward on them with contempt. Sitting on the throne, Master Tyrion is playing with his hair, as though the men hold no interest to him. Etheldreda is leaning against his leg, her head upon his knee.
How disgraceful, Caligula Claudius. Both of you and Tiberius greatly underestimate Daijuji Kudo. That is why you have failed so. Be as hammed! Ham? Ham? He has ham? Is he gonna turn into piggies? Claudius leaps to his feet, unable to bear Augustus' contempt. At his full height, he barely reaches Augustus' chest. He's small! He's too small! Even so, the boy glares fearlessly at Augustus. Stop talking out of your butthole, you know-it-all. As he said the tyrant had used all of her power. So what was that? Why did you help Daijuji Kudo? The tyrant was weakened. She must have used Daijuji Kudo for her purposes. If you had acted with greater haste, the tyrant would have never contacted Daijuji Kudo. Yet you allowed yourselves to be fooled by a decoy. You underestimated the enemy and the tyrant, and lost an arm and an eye for it. You have no one to blame but yourselves. That's enough from you. Oh, but I turned you into sashimi, huh? Enough. You're ruining my mood. Master Therion's voice cuts through the tension just before it explodes. Breaking out in cold sweats, the two Anticross stop their quarreling. Despite his fear, Augustus makes a statement. Grandmaster, the tyrant is the central element of the Sea Project. If we just let her escape, it can't be helped. The Sea Project will proceed without the tyrant. Shock ripples through the three Anticross. Augustus, of course, is the first one to object. That is too reckless. The project is possible only because of the immense power of the central unit, for which we need the tyrant and her Deus Machina. Am I wrong? I shall fulfill the tyrant's role as well. Or do you mean to suggest that my power is insufficient? No, that was not my intent. Liber will replace Nameless One as the central unit. Liber is like my arms and legs. I hate to lose it, but... Augustus silently accepts Master Therion's words. I smell an uprising! However, his suspicion of the Grand Master has now become definite. Master, the time is near, isn't it? The three Anticross have left the throne room. Atheldrida lifts her face and speaks softly to Master Therion, who smiles and runs her fingers affectionately through his hair. Perhaps I was a little too obvious. In any case, I wonder how Augustus will know. Everything in the world lies in the palm of your hand, Master. Life and death shall be according to your divine will. Well, is that really so? A trace of self-mockery creeps into the young man's smile. It is a small change, a tiny thing that only the girl can possibly catch. Yet that self-loathing is the sickness that eats at his soul. The darkness in his golden eyes is so very, very deep. Master. They come together, neither knowing who moved first. They are the strongest, most evil demon, and the spirit of the most ancient grimoire. Yet here they are, only a boy and girl, locked in a desperate embrace. They are so terribly fleeting, so terribly fragile. What is it? What, Augustus? Still want to go? No, our quarrel has passed. I have something more important to discuss. Is there something important enough for us all? For all of us to assemble in secret from the Grand Master? D. I would ask the reason behind your summoning of the Anticross. Yes! Let's hear what the big deal is already. My brain is all rotten. I hate complicated stuff. Then let me ask you this. Have none of you felt suspicion of the Grandmaster's action?
I'm just gonna tell you now, Augustus, this doesn't end well for you.
Questioning the Grandmaster. You know that's high treason.
Come on, what's the big deal? Who do you think we are? We're the Antichrist, the worst sinners of them all. No one expects loyalty or decency from us.
That situation may be growing more dire than we imagined. What do you mean? You heard the Grandmaster's words just now. Think back on the Grandmaster's action. The foolishness of leading Al Azif to the likeness of Dr. West. The poorly executed order to attack the Hado estate. Not only did he declare Al as if unnecessary to his secret, but now he has even removed the tyrant from the formula. Do you not feel any? Too crazy. Indeed. Certainly, to put the completion of the C project in such danger is unnecessarily reckless. No, rather, you don't mean. Then let me ask you this. Is Master Therion truly seeking to lead the C project? Sawashi Puran. Augustus.
You.
What are you plotting?
Nothing. It's just a mutiny. Nothing big. What's wrong, Double Doctor? Nothing in particular.
I have an evil premonition.
He's part of the Antichrist, right? Or is he just Black Lodge? I forget.
We've been through too many timelines.
I just know he's a good guy. He's a good guy at heart. At least these guys are perfectly aware that they're treacherous backstabbers. Yeah. They're the Antichrist. They go against everything that is religious, including never telling lies. That's Oomphy. Yeah, he is not. It's like, I mean, they were talking bad about him. They're like, I can't believe Master Therion let Dr. West deal with Al Azif. Like, bro, that's your buddy. But no, he's not their buddy. He's our Oomphy. Huh? Oh no, wait, that's right. They do show him in the other rats. I was like, wait. No, but they do show him in the other rats. We just don't see him unmasked in the other rats.
Rain again.
How irritating.
Clouds blot out the light of the moon and stars, making it seem as though the rain-drenched city is at the bottom of a deep sea.
Ah!
Soaked to the bone, a girl walks through heavy darkness in the back streets. Her brand new clothes drink greedily of the rain, dripping from every hem.
Yeah, wait! She's alive! At first I was like, is this a flashback? But no, she's wearing her new clothes.
The slender lines of her body are clearly visible. She's like an abandoned cat, staggering aimlessly through the cold rain, searching for a place of comfort that does not exist.
Pretty cat.
No matter how far she wanders, all that is reflected in her eyes, darkness. Unfathomably deep darkness of resignation and despair.
Been there, girlie!
The girl is a sinner. A sinner's eyes do not perceive the light. A sinner's heart does not believe in the light. Therefore, a sinner will never ask, where is the Lord? A wandering sinner. Girl's name is Enya. No.
What's
What's up, baby? All right. Wanna warm you up? Babe, like you shouldn't be wandering around a place like this. Two filthy men approach with their lecherous smiles. However, the girl spares them not a single glance. She walks past them without a word, as though she has not even noticed their presence.
Hey there! First man grabs the girl from behind. Hey, don't be like that! Let's have some fun together, okay? The girl didn't move at all, not even trembled, only glared coldly at the other man. At the same moment, he froze. Huh? The man holding the girl looks curiously at his partner, and then he finally realizes that something is wrong with his body. He has no arms. Yet for some reason, there is no blood. The girl turns. There is no anger on her face now. There is only a terribly gentle smile. A smile of pity. The man never understood the misfortune that has befallen him, and he never will. His head suddenly explodes. He falls limply to the ground, like a marionette with all of its strings cut. Don't touch my clothes with your dirty hands. Same goes for you. You can run if you want. The girl appears. The girl speaks to the petrified man, ever so gently, as though she is comforting a frightened kitten. The man's pig-like squeals echo through the alley. Before he has even deciphered the words, his primal instincts kick his body into motion. The girl watches in silence as the man flees. Oink, 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 oink. Huh? She's about the same height as the girl, but her entire body is bound with chains. Wait. A different girl. But her entire body is bound with chains and fetters. Her gagged mouth twists into a smile. The man bursts. Oh, he thought he got away! But unfortunately for him, there's another murderer. Anya looks upon the pile of flesh with utter boredom. The girl disintegrates into countless sheets of paper. Which girl? The pages whirl madly, flying towards Anya. Anya holds out her right hand. Pages gather above her palm, coming together in layer after layer, form a black grimoire. The grimoire is locked with an iron clasp, and it hovers, and its cover bears no name. Una superstition potent. A voice emerges from the darkness at the back of the alley. Anya turns her cold stare towards it. From the darkness flows even thicker darkness. Breaking out of prison. Such a bad girl, Tyler. And you even made a double out of your grimoire to deceive your pursuers? So she is... So this whole time we've never actually seen the tyrant. Like we have, but we haven't. Darkness is in human form. It stands before Anya in the shape of a woman. Anya addresses the woman with distaste. You. It's been a while. As friendly as ever. Anytime. Now then, why did you run away this time? She power. The girl glares fiercely at Nya. There is enough malice in her eyes to slay a normal person, but Nya brushes it off lightly. Nya's black eyes narrow in delight. I see. Of course! I should have known. Kudo. You seem to have taken quite a liking to him.
You gave him your guns, after all.
What difference does it make to you, faceless? You're always prying into mundane affairs. Your gods sure have a lot of free time.
Not at all. I am but an errand girl in middle management.
You do got middle management like attire.
Enya, was it? I see. You were number 9 of the Moonchild project, weren't you? Or is it related to the 9 in Kuro's name?
What difference does it make? Enya, number 9, shouts at Nya, who responds with a cruel smile.
Nonsense. That's just a number. You have a more fitting name. Yes, you are the tyrant, one of the beast's heads, and the beast itself, another Master Therion. Yes.
Ooh! Oh, she looks crazy now. Be silent! Girl brings her malice fully to bear. Nya's head explodes, but her remaining lower jaw continues to seethe with laughter, tongue dangling.
After all, Master Therion is your reincarnation. Huh?
What? What? Huh? Master Therion is the tyrant's reincarnation? But the tyrant is right here. I mean, I know we always have, there's like all space-time mumbly jumblies, but... Huh?
No, tyrant.
Pout, 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 pout! Nya's body bursts. It bursts, turning inside out. This time, however, there's no blood, no gore. It scatters, melting into darkness of the night. Only Nya's laughter remains. It echoes through the alley like a hymn in a temple. Like thunder from the heavens. At length, Nya's voice also dissolves into the night. Her last words coming quietly with the sound of the rain.
Be good. Be of good cheer, my unearthly, inhuman, beloved Lord Tyrant. You are the strongest Antichrist, the most evil Antichrist, the traitor Antichrist, Nero.
What's the weather on this city? Sunny 1 second, a giant robot appears out of nowhere, evil, and now downpour. Houston? I feel like Houston's a pretty good approximation. Indeed, the girl is a sinner. A sinner's eyes do not perceive light. A sinner's heart does not believe in the light. Therefore, a sinner will never ask, Who vadis? Who vadis? The wandering sinner. Oh my god, it's Wanderer. The girl's name is Nero. What? Is this a Devil May Cry reference? Oh my god. Who vadis? Closed. So here Kuro thinks that she's dead. Meanwhile, we've just learned that she's actually the ultimate evil. So this doesn't look good. I couldn't protect her. I am powerless. Oh wow, usually there's like a bigger in between. The Big C!
大した銃だなこれは。デウスマキナと同じ魔術理論をもってして作られておる。
I think we'll stop here. Seems like a pretty good stopping point. We're close enough to when I usually end. Cast in the name of God, you not see. Do 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 do. Big O. That's it. That's how the song goes. We have a big day ahead of us tomorrow, Dornians. We have a big day ahead of us. We have to destroy some silent bombs. We have to destroy some silent bombs, okay? I need to rest up well. Bring. Oh, why is it the white title? That's so boring. I feel like usually it doesn't take us to the white title. Anyway. Flip up. Boop, boop. Exiting. Guys, get out of the alley. Batman is gonna punch you in the face. Is he? Is he though? Damn, it's chess, isn't it? Absolutely. 100% chess. Everything. Yeah, we have to fight the chess, and then we have to actually fight the bad guy. We have chess tomorrow. Well, thank you everybody for coming by stream. Thank you. That was a bomb dropped at the very end. Like, we all knew Enya was like not just a harmless little cute girl. But I did not anticipate that she was Tyrant. Because we'd already seen Tyrant, right? And we also saw Tyrant again. So it's like, oh, there's Tyrant. Okay, so what's Enya? But then Enya is Tyrant. And not only that, Enya is Master Therion? But Master Therion is like from crazy things are happening. Master Therion equals Enya. That's insane. It's me for the story. I was actually I didn't say it when we were doing it, but I remember someone was like, "Oh yeah, the Tyrant has more of a role in Al's route." And I was thinking when we watched Tyrant, like the Tyrant we knew, when we watched her like just give herself up and then disappear, I was like, "But she's gone. Like, what do you mean? What role does she play in this route?" I get it now. Shit, they weren't wrong. I'm sorry for doubting. I thought those Dornians were playing a trick on me. They weren't. So, until next time, Dornians, wherever it may be, whenever it may be, if it may be, until then, let's give me.